Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday, April 19th at 10:18 a.m. Eastern Time. My name is Brian, and we are back in the center of the aisle with another update on Iran, of course. U.S. intelligence and military officials estimate that Iran still maintains about 40% of its pre war arsenal of long range attack drones, as well as 60% of its ballistic and cruise missile launchers, with over 100 systems that were buried inside caves and bunkers as a result of the U.S. and Israel strikes having been recovered since the start of the 2 week ceasefire on April 8th. As I've said, this is nothing more than a stall tactic. They played right into Iran's hands. They're known for this. In addition, some American estimates assessed that Iran could reclaim as much as 70% of its pre war stockpile of missiles, similarly buried in rubble from attacks on its bunkers and depots, officials tell the New York Times. This is being reposted from OSINT Defender. That is a scary, scary thing. But here's the key. Recovery doesn't mean that it's ready. They could be damaged, incomplete, or in need of a lot of repair. I mean, that doesn't mean that they're all in working order. But to have 70% left gives them something. They don't need a factory to fix that, I'm sure. They can re-engineer those and get them well on the way. And then we're giving them the full 2 weeks, I guess. I don't quite understand that, but when we went in there and hit with strikes, it didn't get everything, evidently. Obviously, we had two of their fighter jets flying around, right? And I believe right here it says open source intel says that correspondents in Tehran report significant aircraft activity over the Iranian capital. So that was over an hour ago. I don't know if it's U.S. or Israel. Could be Iran. I don't know. I think that Iran still got a few planes left. That or Russia flew them some over. We know China gave them intel from the satellites. We know China helped them with radars. So they're not done yet. They're not ready to die and be martyrs, I guess. They want to blow some more things up. This is what Trump put on Truth Social. Iran decided to fire bullets yesterday in the Strait of Hormuz, a total violation of our ceasefire agreement. Many of them were aimed at a French ship and a freighter from the United Kingdom. That wasn't nice, was it? My representatives are going to Islamabad, Pakistan. They will be there tomorrow evening for negotiations. This is going to be Jared Kushner and Witkoff again. Iran recently announced that they were closing the strait, which is strange because our blockade has already closed it. They are helping us out. They are helping us without even knowing, and they are the ones to lose with this closed passage. $500 million a day. The United States loses nothing. In fact, many ships are headed right now to the U.S., Texas, Louisiana, Alaska to load up on compliments of the IRGC, always wanting to be the tough guy. We're offering a very fair and reasonable deal, and I hope they take it, because if they don't, the United States is going to knock out every single power plant and every single bridge in Iran. No more Mr. Nice Guy. They'll come down fast. My honor to do what has to be done, which should have been done to Iran by other presidents for the last 47 years. It's time for the Iran killing machine to end. President Donald J. Trump, and I can't agree more with that last line. They have killed 45,000, estimates say, of their own people. A lot of it public, right out in front of everybody else, to try and make an example of them. It's unnecessary. It's demonic. It's jeez. Who could think to do that? I mean, these are your people you're supposed to represent, protect, and help. No, it didn't work out that way for them. So we're still waiting on negotiations, according to Trump. Now, we know that sometimes he'll say one thing and do another. I don't think that Iran's going to capitulate on this. I really don't. I think it's going to have to go back to strikes. During the ceasefire, Iran has been upgrading and replenishing its missiles and drone capabilities faster than before the war, while the enemy has struggled to rebuild its stockpiles and must import munitions gradually from abroad. Open source intel says That is from IRGC Aerospace Force Commander General Musavi. Okay. World at war, the United States has credible intelligence that Iran is about to receive major shipments of weapons and ammunition, and American forces are preparing to intercept and seize them before they arrive. Despite a ceasefire between the United States and Iran, tensions continue to escalate, according to the recent reports. The U.S. military is preparing to board and seize Iran-linked oil tankers and commercial vessels in the international waterways in the coming days. This operation targets ships specifically connected to Iranian oil exports, arms shipments, and other forms of material support for Tehran. The move marks a major expansion of the ongoing U.S. naval blockade of Iranian ports. I believe that the United States has credible intelligence indicating that Iran is about to receive shipments of weapons and ammunition, and the operation aims to intercept and seize these deliveries. The procedure is likely to begin with radio warnings to the target vessel. Should the ship fail to comply, armed U.S. border teams would move in to search the vessel, potentially leading to its diversion and seizure along with its cargo. Leading to its diversion and seize along with its cargo. With American forces preparing to intercept major Iranian weapon shipments, what should the U.S. do, and how might Iran, China, or Russia respond? That's the good question, because China is hurting. Now I've heard 73%, I've heard 90%. Again, these numbers are all over, so the last I've heard was 73% of their oil comes from Iran. That's a lot of oil. A lot of oil. And they're hurting at the gas pumps. Seriously hurting. We are likely to see military intervention targeting ships linked to Iran, and that's about what it's going to have to come down to, I'm guessing. I really think if we went in there and took Karg Island and knocked out some of the infrastructure and some bridges, I think they'd finally capitulate. But I don't think they'd hold to it. I don't know. No matter what happens, I don't think that they're going to hold to it. I don't care what president would have done it. I don't care if it's Trump, Obama, whoever. I think that they're going to agree just to get them out of their hair, and they're going to go about and try and do what they want to do again. So that's where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. All of my common sense speakers that sit in the middle of the aisle and, hey, you know what? Democrat, Republican, Independent, I don't care. Come on in. Let's have a party. Let's sit back and endorse this president to get this job done finally. We need to get this done for the safety and protection of the United States of America and our allies abroad. We may not be getting the help from these people, but it doesn't mean that we should alienate them, because we are the number one world power and we are the United States of America. We can settle up with them after this conflict is over with. Maybe we'll head into Cuba, who knows? But with all that being said, I'm sure I'll be back with more updates as they come in later today. My name is Brian, and I'm in the center of the aisle, and I am out.